Okay, it's currently the afternoon. It's like, I don't know, 4, 5-ish. Um, I don't know what it was, right? Because this morning I was feeling really good. I woke up with a lot of energy, and I was in like such a good frequency. Like when I tell you, I just felt like connected to God. I was like kind of in flow. And then as the day got by, I just like lost myself. Like I think it was because I was trying to control like certain situations in my life, and I think by doing that, it actually caused more harm than good. But yeah, I think I don't know. It was just like I felt this. I mean, as of now, right now, I don't feel it as much, but I was just like feeling a kind of like sadness or deep. I don't know what the word is, like shame or guilt. And I was like, this is not me. Like, and this was like now, kind of in a sense, but I think it was because I either tried to fill my happiness externally or I was too controlling throughout the day. And because of these two things, I think that's why either God or the universe was like, we're gonna make him pay by him either feeling bad or him just not feeling himself. And yeah, I don't know, it's like I've been on a journey with God and like the universe, so I've been trying to connect more to like my higher self and not be distracted by everything around me or certain events. And I feel like recently in my life I've had that deep um kind of realization of like things that are distracting me or just like weight on my shoulders that I shouldn't be carrying, and I'm giving like my trust and faith into God with my current situation. But yeah, I don't know, it's like I feel a lot of kind of, I don't know, just weird emotions. Like right now I don't feel happy, but I don't feel like terrible. I just feel okay, but it's like I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel better than that. And yeah, I feel like today I either listen to a different voice in my head or just I don't know. It's like for some reason today I let my emotions get the best of me, and I let my thoughts that were filled with fear get to me, and because of that, I literally acted on certain things that I shouldn't have done, or I did certain things to feel like a state of happiness or feel fulfilled, and it's just like, why would you do that? Like, I don't know. And then right now, I'm like, I'm not stressed out, but I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive for the next month and what's gonna happen. But I think this is just like the devil or the enemy just like trying to kind of put me in a state of fear and a place of lack. And it's like with God, I know when he's present and when he's not. And like in my life right now, I know the universe is like a bit disconnected from me, but I think that's just because I'm not either standing in my truth or I'm not listening to certain things that I know I should be doing in my life, and because of that, I'm not acting from the right mindset, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think staying grounded right now and like meditating, going out on the walks, kind of being in stillness is definitely the way to go. And yeah, just not being pulled by like fear or self doubt, because those, for some reason, those two things have become like a very heavy thing that's just popped up in my head. But it's like, yeah, when you give into like these emotions of fear and doubt and you dwell on those like emotions, you're literally gonna suffer because you're not being your true self or you're not expressing who you want to be. And I feel like with God in my life right now, he's like telling me, Ash, you need to get out of your own way, or you need to stop stressing about things that literally either will not matter or don't matter at all. Like, you need to just put your faith and your trust in God and like have things work out by Him, you know, giving you guidance. But yeah, if you're trying to control situations in your life right now, just stop it because you're literally going to cause yourself suffering. um, Firsthand, I've done it, but yeah, I think just being in a state of like grounding and not being in a state of lack or like I need certain things. And yeah, basically what I did, right? Um, I basically, with like food habits, I think it's been hard recently for me to not fill voids externally, internally. I know what I'm saying. If I feel bad, for example, I don't want to just consume or eat anything because I feel a certain way. Do you know what I mean? And like that's with a lot of people what they're doing these days. Like they're either distracting themselves with certain things or they're consuming certain things, whether it's physically or like, you know, just like what they're watching. And with me, I know that's been heavy because today I definitely did like one thing that just wasn't from God, and I know He wouldn't have like been happy with me for doing it. So, and I think as well, like if you try and change a situation, but it's already happened, don't do that. Like if you try and change a situation, something's already happened. You're literally causing yourself more suffering. So definitely just don't try and control everything because if you do that, you're literally gonna mess up and you're not gonna be in a place that you want to be in. But yeah, I think just not being in a state of anxiety and kind of not being delusional as well, like making sure that I'm doing the right thing and not letting like bad emotions or bad feelings get to me. Because yeah, I just felt really shitty after today with certain events. I was like, why did you do that? Like no one else. It wasn't anyone else's fault other than you, and like that's what I was telling myself. And yeah, I think beating myself up isn't good. Anyways, like I shouldn't have said to myself, "You're wrong for doing that," and like you're stupid. But yeah, I think just not running away from how I'm feeling and instead like feeling my emotions and becoming aware of how I'm feeling and not trying to go to certain places, events, things outside of me to feel happy. And I think as well just having like discernment over what is meant to be in my life and what isn't, because I feel like in my life I've been focused on things that are actually not in alignment or things that actually don't matter, and because I've done that, I've only caused myself more pain. So yeah, I think just being honest with myself and not kind of neglecting how I feel, because I feel like with a lot of us we feel bad because we're either neglecting a certain emotion or we're not being honest with ourselves, and if we're not being honest with ourselves we're not going to be happy. So yeah, I think just being honest with myself and not denying the way I feel, but also being in stillness so I can like figure out what's going on, because I feel like there's just a lot going on in my life right now and I'm carrying too much baggage. That's the thing, I'm carrying too much. So I'm just going to take a step back and like really see what's going on, because stuff is just weird right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go. This was just like a quick video that I wanted to just express how I was feeling. But yeah, if you're feeling a certain type of emotion right now, just don't avoid it. Like feel it. And I feel like right now, for me personally, I don't know if it's for anyone else, there's a lot of tests going on with like certain habits and addictions and like cycles. So if you're like wondering on what to do with a certain decision and you know, like, in the past that decision hasn't been healthy for you or been good at all, don't repeat that. Like, you're literally going to cause yourself more suffering. So, yeah, make sure that you're not repeating anything that's harmful towards you and your growth, because if you do that, you're just going to stagnate what's meant for you in your life and your true life's purpose. So yeah, I think that's everything I want to say, and I'll see you in the next one.